to a Week 6 prediction video today. We're doing, Week 6 predictions. I did not get to do I was having data issues on my phone, so I did not get to do a recap video. But with all my sheets of paper, official counting here, last week, Week 5 after that, I went 63, 14, and 1. Last week, I had 10 wins, 4 losses, and 1 postponed. So that's 15 games. That's about right, yeah. Alright, so now let's get into the actual predictions. First game is Broncos versus Patriots. Now this one wasn't too hard to predict. Now that Patriots have Cam Newton officially playing again, they'll be able to score more than 10 points, and they will also be able to come out with a win against a mediocre, I wouldn't even say mediocre, an okay Broncos team. And honestly, I feel like that should be a pretty easy win for them. So I said 31-21. Give them room, though, because Newton hasn't been playing in 2 weeks. Next game, Texans versus Titans. There is no real debate here. I'm going to say Titans, 35-21 Texans, just because Texans haven't been doing too great. Deshaun Watson and all that. But Titans have Ryan Tannehill, who we found out was not a one-hit wonder last season, and is actually in Super Bowl contention this year. So I'm going to give them a 35-21 win over the Texans. Next game, Browns versus Steelers. Now, I'm not sleeping on the Browns after last week. Browns are a really good team. Playoff contenders. Not Super Bowl exactly, but playoff contenders. But I'm going to have to give it to the Steelers now, 28-24, just because Big Ben is competing with Cam Newton for comeback player of the year, which I honestly think is going to go to Newton, but Big Ben also has a good shot at it. Now, the Browns, I won't be too upset if they win tomorrow. That's one of the games where I'm like, ooh, I could have gone either way, but I'm going to say Steelers are going to come out on top. Next game, Ravens-Eagles. I don't even have to say it. Ravens have a way better offense and defense. Eagles are second place in their division with a 1-3-1 record, which explains it all. Not really a good team. Not quite 0-5 club, but pretty close. Next game, Washington Football Team, or WTF, versus New York Giants. I'm going to give the Giants the first... Wait, did they win this season? Giants record.
The Giants are fourth in the NFC East with no wins and 5 losses for a...
They're 0-5. I'm going to give them their first win against Washington Football Team, 24-21, because, let's be honest, Drew Lock's an okay quarterback who I think could develop into something. But, honestly, I'm going to give them the win just because Washington Football Team is not playing nearly as good. Well, they were never expected to do good. They're not playing good. Therefore, I'll give it to New York Giants, 24-21. Next game, Falcons-Vikings. I'm going to give Falcons also their first win of the year, which is really good for them. I think Matt Ryan's offense will do something, and hopefully under new coaching, their defense can pull off a win. I'm going to give the Falcons win over the Vikings 35-24. I pray to God, especially because I have Matt Ryan on my fantasy league. We can't even show you him. Oh, I don't have my fantasy app downloaded. Shit. Alright, but yeah. Ryan is on my fantasy league, therefore I'm going to go with him. Next up, we got Lions. That's not why I go with him, but I also feel like they got a better team. All right, Lions versus Jaguars. I'm going to give it Jaguars. Lions are an okay team. Matt Stafford's pretty much holding the team together. But Jaguars, I feel like, have a talented quarterback who can eventually start performing soon, hopefully. So I'm going to give them a win, 24-21, giving them a second win of the season. Next game, Bengals versus Colts. I'm going to say Colts come out barely on top. Joe Burrow, yeah, again, not his biggest fan. Sure, I like him. Oh, by the way, I forgot. I'm not responsible for any bets you place using these predictions. Therefore, bet at your own risk. But Joe Burrow, he's not my favorite quarterback. Pretty good person. At least from what I've seen, he's a pretty good person. But I'm going to give him the loss here, sadly. 21-24. Now, I'm going to say the Colts just have a better overall with Phillip Rivers and all that. And I mean, honestly, I feel like if the Bengals and Bears were to play, Bears would win. And when the Colts and Bears played, Colts won. Therefore, I'm going to give it to the Colts. Bears versus Panthers. Panthers have no fucking offense or defense. Therefore, I'm going to give it to the Bears, 31-14. Panthers are still trying to work out with Teddy Bridgewater how he wants to run the offense versus the coaches want. Now, I'm going to give it to the Bears, 31-14, because they overall have just way better team. Next game, Jets versus Dolphins. I think I underscored Dolphins, especially after their performance against the 49ers and Jimmy G. I would change it, but I already have my paper printed out and I'm too lazy to. So Final score is still going to be Jets 10, Dolphins 21. So everyone should have a win by the end of this week, but the Jets. But the Dolphins are overall looking pretty good and possible playoff contenders. And a lot of teams that you never thought would be playoff contenders seem to be doing that this year. Next, we got Packers Buccaneers. Yeah, another game where I could see going our way. I'm going to give it to the Bucs 31-28, just because the Packers' defense isn't quite that good, and Bears had an elite defense and held Brady to 19 points, but we're about twice as good as Packers, so I could even argue 38 points would be reasonable, but I'll give them 31, Packers 28, because their offense is good, but Bucs also have an okay defense, which I think could hold them to that. Next, we got Rams and 49ers. I'm going to give it to the Rams. Yeah, again, Jimmy G is sloppy right now. He is flailing and he's sliding. He ain't doing too hot. Now, I don't know how much longer he has left. He's in his 30s now, and he's just got a starting spot, period. But I think he had his one good year. Maybe he'll have another one, but this is not his good year. Therefore, this is kind of his slouch year. So I'm going to give him the loss there. Monday Night Football. We have Chiefs and Bills and Cardinals at Cowboys. First game, Chiefs at Bills. I'm going to give it to the Bills. Wait. I think I screwed up. Alright, no, I'm good. I'll keep my Bills as winners. I'm going to give it to my Bills, 31-28. Because of how the Chiefs played last week, it looked sloppy against Derek Carr, and they lost. So I'm going to give it 31-28. Yeah, again, Mahomes was flailing a bit, though, which lost a lot of respect. Like, he BS the refs for a roughing passer call and all that. So, overall, I'm going to give it to the Bills 31-28, actually. Buffalo being a pretty good team. Josh Allen did have a rude awakening against Titans and Tannehill, but I'm going to say they're going to be able to pull it off. Final game of the week, Cardinals versus Cowboys. Now, this one's going to be a good one. I'm going to give it to the Cardinals 28-21 because Cowboys did lose Dak Prescott to a brutal leg injury, which will take him out till next year, 6 to 8 months. So I'm going to give it to the Cardinals as they try and transition to their backup, which I don't know who he is. Who's starting for the Cowboys tomorrow, quarterback-wise? Dallas Cowboys backup quarterback.
American football quarterbacks frequently mentioned on the web include Tony Romo, John Kitna, Andy Dalton, and others.
Dallas Cowboys quarterback.
Dak Prescott, Andy Dalton, Ben DiNucci,
Right,
and
yeah,
others
Andy
are
Dalton. I was about to say Tony Romo's retired, I think, but Andy Dalton's starting. Yeah, again, he hasn't started in a while, so I'm gonna give it to Andy Dalton. I'm gonna give it to the Cardinals, who are overall just a better team in my opinion, and not a better team, but have a better operating offense now that they lost their starter. Now that's gonna be a game I cannot wait to see. So yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed. I'll see you all next time, and I'll keep you updated probably on Tuesday or heck even Monday night on how my week predictions went. Hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you all next time.